how to work less, or in less efforts you can earn more. So everybody interested?
Yes.
Who wants to work whole day and earn the same, if the same efforts can be done in few hours? Obviously everybody will be thinking of putting in less efforts and earning more outcome. So there is a Italian economist, Wilfred Pareto, who was doing research on England's wealth distribution and income. While his research, he found out that the wealth distribution in England was distributed in such a manner that large amount of wealth, money and land was owned by a few of the population in England. So when he came across this, he thought of doing a research in other countries as well. His finding was in other countries as well, this was the same. That is, the distribution was in the same pattern, not in other countries around the world, but also in different times in the history. And again in his research he found that this was not just for land and money, this was for other different things as well. For example, when he roamed about in his garden, he could find that 80% of the peas which he got was from 20% of the pea pods. This principle is scientifically true for in different areas of our life, that is in relationship, in business or in studies as well. This 80-20 principle can be applied. Thus this principle came into existence, which is also known as a Pareto principle or an 80-20 principle. To understand more, I will give some examples. Like 20% of the criminals are responsible for 80% of the crimes. 20% of the land in the world is giving 80% of the food and minerals. 20% of the batsmen score 80% of the runs, because I have interested in cricket, so I have and 20% of the toastmasters occupy the stage 80% of the times. You can just visualize who are those 20%. There are again more examples. 20% of the clouds give us 80% of the rain. 20% of scientists are responsible for 80% of the discoveries, and so on and so forth. The numbers can be a bit here and there. It's not exactly 20 and 80, but the theme is maximum things are done by a little effort, or less gives more. But how to do this? How can we do it in our personal lives, in our relationships, in our business, in our studies if we are students? Talking about business, how many businessmen we have today? Anyone who is interested to do a business? There are many. Okay, so these are for you all. This law actually was first introduced for business, because when in business, normally when we start, we focus we put in our efforts in those things which are really not important, which does not really give us the results, like how the company logo should be, how the look and feel of the website should be. That's not at all important, and they are not going to give any profits. First and foremost, our focus should be on what are our products and services. How can we improve these products and services, so that going on we can get more clients. But what we think is, if we put our logo proper and if we have a good website, we are done with it. But that is not the case. Second thing, 20% of our clients are giving our 80% profit. 20% of clients are responsible for 80% of the complaints which we get. So rather than focusing on all 100% and putting efforts on all these 100% clients, we have to just focus on these 20% who are responsible for our profit, as well as who are responsible for the complaints which we get. So in focusing on these 20% clients, we can earn the more or same amount of work which we do rather than focusing on these all the clients equally. Now talking about social life, I think we all are good in making friends. At least most of them would be. We make a number of friends. We spend equal amount of time with everybody. We have 100 friends. We give 1 hour to every 100 friends. But in doing that, we are wasting a lot of time. And in the process, we spend some time with those guys which we are not interested in spending. Arey yaar, wo aa gaya yaar, kya karu? Time spend karna padega, and we forcefully do that. But now we apply this 80-20 principle into it. The research says that 20% of these friends only give you happiness and fulfillment, and you enjoy their company. So going in detail, you have to only focus on these 20, or you can spend quality time with these 20% of your friends, and you can get enough time to concentrate on other aspects of your life as well. So that's how you can improve your social life. And coming into studies, any students? Yes, for you. Mostly, most of us are already doing it unknowingly. I'll tell you an example. One student studies the whole day and scores the same marks. The other student scores in just giving his efforts in 4 to 8 hours. So how is that possible? Two things. First, he concentrates on what to study. Second, he concentrates on the time. First student studies everything and the whole day and night. रात को बैठ के मतलब 24 घंटा पढ़ता है मेरा रिजल्ट नहीं आता. But what he studies is important. If you take the last 5 or 6 years question papers, you will find that 20% of the questions are coming 80% times. In the paper. That's the truth.
Yes. 100%.
So concentrate on those 20%, you will score 80%. 80% is enough for 90% of the people, I think. Correct? So that's how you can improve on your studies. Second is time when you study. You have to understand that how your body sets up on different times. If you are able to study only in the morning, then concentrate. Keep your mobile aside, switch off your TV, concentrate on room band kar do, concentrate on the studies only. 4 to 8 hours. Research says that it is enough to prepare for an exam. So in a nutshell, there are again other parameters where we can focus. But in a nutshell, if you apply 80-20 principle, if you think what 20% is giving you the maximum output and concentrate on that, everybody can get success. Thank you.